This is the Champ Series Game 2 press conference featuring the Oklahoma Sooners. We're joined by Jocelyn Alo and G Juarez. And we will start with James Hale.
Hey, I'd like to ask both of you a question, if you don't mind. G, again, you give up a hit early or run early, you settle down and you pitch as well as you've ever pitched, and congratulations, but I'd like your thoughts on that. And Jocelyn, the offense needed to get going, and you guys got it going late, but man, when you did, you guys went to that, passing that bat down the line, and talk about that a little bit, if you don't mind.
Start with G, please.
Yeah, I did settle in, and I think my hitters came up to me, and they were just like, we got you, we have your back. And I think for me, it was just all about keeping them in that game. They had my back. They're always going to have my back. And I think when I go out there every time, even if I do give up a hit, I just got to keep them in the game, and they're going to do their thing and just get them back in the dugout to hit.
Jocelyn?
I was kind of just keeping the offense locked in the game the whole time, and I was telling them the adjustments we needed to make, and we made them there in the end. And it was just a matter of just passing the torch. Just one hitter goes, another hitter goes, another hitter goes. So just kind of keeping that ball rolling.
Eric Bailey?
Hey guys, this is for both of you. It appeared that you guys grouped together in the hallway before the fifth inning. What was shared among the team, and how much that really inspired that late run from you guys?
Start with Jocelyn, please.
When we gathered there in the fifth, we were like, okay, just kind of calming ourselves down a little bit and just knowing that we were hitting the ball hard, so something was going to fall and something was going to start. A rally was going to start, so it was just a matter of keeping us calm and practicing our breathing techniques that we've practiced all the time.
G?
I wasn't there for that, so I don't know.
Good answer. I like that. Karen?
Jocelyn, did you know it was out when you hit it, the home run? And when's the last time you circled the bases that quickly?
I did know it was out, and I think the last time I've circled the bases that quickly was probably my freshman year, my first ever home run.
Chandler Engelbrecht?
Hey guys, I have a question for both of you involving that final out. G, how did it feel to see that one, go the way that it did? And then from your perspective, Jocelyn, how did it feel seeing G seal this one up?
Start with G, please.
I was just super pumped. My hitters gave us a chance to win that game, and I think I just had to do my job, and that's what I did. And I'm excited because now we're right there.
Jocelyn?
I knew G was going to keep us in that game. She's been red hot this whole time, and I had no doubt in my mind that we were going to back her up with the offense, and I was just constantly in her ear like, I got you, and I had her there in the fifth, and the rest of the team had her too.
Joey Helmer?
Yeah, G, you obviously were able to keep the team in the game. The rally had to happen, but just keeping the team in the game, your mindset throughout those few innings where it's the 2-0, 2-1 game, and just kind of keeping it right there for your offense to make that rally.
Yeah. You kind of just said it all. I was just, again, doing my job, and I don't know. I was just locked in for them.
Brian Aber?
Yeah, a question for each of you. For Jocelyn, if you could just talk about that, the pitch on that home run. It seemed like a difficult one to try to get out and drive out of the park. And then for Giselle, how are you feeling right now? And you feel like you would go tomorrow?
I'm sorry, Ryan. Is that it?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Start with Jocelyn, please.
I knew I was feeling good off her the whole game, so it was just a matter of staying calm and trying to hit a pitch hard, and I saw it, and I smacked it.
Everyone's feeling a little fatigued. It's been a long tournament, but, I'm ready to go. I am pumped, and I think adrenaline's just going to take over, and we're just going to have fun.
Abby Bitterman?
Yeah, Jocelyn, I just wanted to ask about what happened after you hit that home run. The way that the floodgates seemed to kind of open for all the hitters that came behind you. Just did it feel like your home run kind of maybe started something for the team?
Yeah, I think so. But we were like hitting the ball hard the whole game, so just one falling, and after that, the ball just kept on rolling, and offense was starting to do their thing like we know how to. So, I guess it started the rally.
All right, last one for our student athlete, Ryan Chapman.
Hey, this one's for Jocelyn. I know you've got bigger fish to fry tomorrow, but did you know in the moment that that was the home run to set the home run record? And then what was that moment like, just as far as like reflecting on the whole year, knowing that you set it here with this crowd?
I didn't really think too much about it, but like now that you asked, like it's a very cool thing to happen to me. And I think it just goes to show how much work that I put into this, and how much JT and me have been working this whole off season. So it's just a testament to him and what he's done, and Coach Gasso for just keeping me sane.
Jocelyn, G, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We'll
Have a
see you
good day.
tomorrow. Joined now by head coach Patty Gasso. Coach, we will start with Jenny Carlson.
Hey, Patty. Just wanted to ask you a little bit about Giselle. Obviously used sparingly before this tournament, but 4 huge wins by her. Just how did she stay so locked in, so ready to go? And then as far as tomorrow, are you thinking about bringing her back to pitch again tomorrow?
I'll first start with the fact that she has been waiting for this moment, and I don't know. I think sometimes when you're away from the game or you really want that moment and you're not getting it, it just kind of takes you to another place of like, why am I not getting this? What do I have to do to get the ball more? And that started happening in postseason. And she has turned into postseason form because she kind of let go of some of the things that were holding on to her, like in her mind, second guessing and questioning and thinking too much. So you're seeing a very free Giselle Juarez, which is what we did see in 2019. But it's a different G. It's very determined, unfazed right now. So it's really exciting to see that. Yes, tomorrow. I'm not telling you if she's going to start or not because I don't know any of that yet. We got to go back and just work out how we're going to go about this. But everything is on the table right now. You got to do everything you can to find a way to win this. So whatever we have to do, and I know she'll do whatever she has to do as well.
Ryan Aber.
Yeah, Patty, I want to ask you about the other storyline of the game, that 6th inning and Jocelyn Alo especially. What that home run, the record, the way that it brought y'all back from the lead, the way that y'all reacted to that, just how big was that to shift the momentum back so quickly to your side?
It's the difference in the game, without question. I mean, Giselle did such a great job, but offensively, we were just not we were not having a lot of success. And Jocelyn is always the shot in the arm. She's the one in everybody's ear. It could be really easy for a hitter like her to just say, you know what, I'm that good and nobody else is. What are you guys doing? And she is right in the middle of this. She is right in the middle of this team and trying to help them get rallied. She's not too big for these guys. She definitely is a great team player. So we, without question, needed that, and she was the spark throughout the game, without question.
Austin Curtright.
Yeah, Patty, just following up on what Ryan just asked. Obviously, Jocelyn had the big 2-out triple against UCLA and then hit tonight. Just, what is it about her that gives her this sort of ability to step up in big games like this when the team needs to hit the most?
She is very, very unfazed by anything, and she believes that she can beat any pitcher, any time, any place, and she usually does. And that is Jocelyn. She's very, very prideful of her hitting, and it bleeds into our team. But there are times when it would be really easy to get frustrated, and she doesn't. She trusts in her team, and whenever she can spark us, we seem to follow that. So she is just there's no words to explain how important she is to this team.
James Hale?
Patty, the offense got going to the point they were passing the torch, so to speak, or getting it going. It took a while to get that going. Now that it has, though, hitting's contagious a little bit. I know you guys have been blasting all year, but do you think this could be a good omen for tomorrow, couldn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, we felt momentum come to our – we were just dead silent there for a while. After Gianna Johns hit her solo home run, it was just ground ball after ground ball, and everybody was a little frustrated, and we kept trying to rally and talk about things and make adjustments, and things weren't working very well. And that's a credit to Florida State's pitching staff. They did a great job, and good pitchers can get good hitters out a lot. But I don't know. It was definitely Jocelyn Alo that kind of created this energy, and everybody just started to step up behind her. The momentum is definitely on our side. This team felt really good, very excited about how they won, even though it was late in the game. It's a victory that puts us in a championship game to win it all, and that's a big deal for this group. They fought very hard throughout the season to get here, so should be an exciting day tomorrow.
Elizabeth Merrill?
Could you describe your team's confidence level both last night after the game and heading into the sixth inning when things were the game was you were down 2-1 and down to 6 outs?
Are you talking last night? I'm confused with your question. I'm sorry.
No, I think she was referencing tonight. What was the confidence level after losing last night and then being down 2-1 heading into the sixth?
I see. Okay. Confident. The team was down last night. We didn't play well at all. We didn't pitch very well. We just didn't do many things well last night. And when you still have the tying run coming up to home plate, you just got to pick things out of that game that you can build off of for the next game. The attitude that this team had is we don't lose 2 games in a row. We just don't. We haven't dealt with that all season. We referenced some times back in our season where we've been up against the wall and how we fought back to win games. So we went back into our season and, like I said, just tried to get their memories back to how they fought through things. They were not going to quit tonight. I know that. I know that about this team. They were going, although it wasn't going well for us, they did not quit. And again, it's Jocelyn Alo and G Juarez and Lou Donahue making big plays. There were some really big momentum plays on defense. Grace Lyons making a great play at shortstop. Those are things that we can build off of, and we needed that. Even though it came late, didn't matter. We built off of it.
Graham Hayes.
Hi, Patty. You mentioned earlier that we're seeing a freer G now, that she's let go of some of the stuff mentally. By the time you get to May or June, was there anything that you or Jen could do to speed that up, or did you just have to kind of sit back and wait and watch and hope that it would come?
We did a lot of talking, really tried to figure out what she needed to let go of. So we were always working with her. It's so hard, and any coach could tell you. When it has something to do with what's going on mentally, you can give them cues and you can try to help them, but ultimately it's a player just deciding, I can't take this anymore. This is ruining my career. It's really messing with the fun that I have with the game. and you just got to wait. You got to wait sometimes until they get that figured out. So with Giselle, it started coming slowly towards the end of the season, and really came alive in postseason. So she'll tell you the only thing she's going to remember about her career is this last week.
Josh Calloway.
Yeah, Patty, it's become, a pretty big topic of conversation over the course of WCWS of softball needing to institute replay. Obviously, Mendez's call in the first inning brought that back up again. Is that something you'd like to see added? And has it been frustrating, see these calls that you're pretty confident?
Thank you for asking that question. We have over 40 cameras here, and there's a reason why we cannot have instant replay. I don't know how many college programs don't have it. I think more do have it. We're on the biggest stage there is. I've never come out of umpires are human, and coaches come out and they argue calls. I just feel like there's been so much of coaches coming out of their dugouts to question calls, and probably a lot of them are right. I'm not saying that they're wrong, but it's certainly for peace of mind and for the good of the game, we want things to be right. Umpires want things to be right. So I have no reason. You're hearing a lot of us coaches just, we're baffled. Why don't we have instant replay? Baseball has it. Volleyball has it. Why doesn't softball have it, especially on the biggest stage? It's only fair. It's fair for both programs, for all teams in the World Series, everyone in the postseason. If it takes a little extra time, our sport is that good that people aren't going to leave. And if they leave, personally, I would say I would rather a fan leave viewership and us get the call right. It's what the game deserves. It's what our players deserve. It's what our players deserve. And I think everyone's, there's just, it's timing. It's all about timing. We want your game to be finished and get done by a certain time. Let's do this right. Let's do this right. We deserve that.
Coach Gasso, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.